Here we are at the beginning of your driveway. Before we see the propane shed, we're going to go down the driveway and we're going to see where we salvaged the cedar which we used to build the propane shed. This big log, cedar log near the entranceway of your driveway, looks like the loggers cut it down a long time ago. You can see a big stump here behind me. They obviously cut it off of that big stump there and left it here, and there was actually quite a bit of wood in it. A lot of waste is use that for kindling. You got a lifetime supply kindling here. I used my chainsaw and my axe, some plastic wedges, changed it up into 24-inch slices and then split it up into blocks. I'm just going to go over here so you can see how big this log is. But you know, she's of a considerable size. There's some nice wood in this log. Maybe a quarter of the way along your driveway now. We're just going to take a look around here so you can maybe tell where you are. But just inside here, just going to walk in here. Was another big cedar windfall, maybe down 5-6 years perhaps. But as you can see, I've canted it up into slices. I did manage to get a few blocks out of the butt here, but you know, as you can see, it was rotten in the center, so it wasn't very good. Kind of wide grain, didn't split very well. But I did get some these nice long cedar cants here, which you know, could be used. I used a couple of them down in the base of the propane shed, and they could certainly be used in other foundation and large weather wood use applications. Another shot of those red cedar cants. They split up pretty good. They were a bit knotty, but you know, they did produce some pretty nice wood, and as you can see, very close to the road, easy to get in the back of the truck. Here we are at Bob's new carport. We salvaged these blocks from off of his property. As you can see, still got a few 18-inch blocks there, but made entirely with cedar salvaged off of Bob's property. I think he's pretty happy with it. Here we are. Back behind me there, you can probably see your truck back there. We're not too far off the road here. But this is where I salvaged a bunch more wood. Over here, this log here was lying here for quite a long time. Very extremely knotty. I did manage to get some wood out of it, but there's still a lot more there, just too knotty. I mean, you could take that to a sawmill and get some nice siding off it. And there's a few other kind of logs down there that are just far too knotty, but could be used for something. But right here was lying a very large long butt that was cut off of that stump back there, and it produced quite a bit of wood, some fine wood too actually. I kind of thank the loggers for leaving it, as well as this one over here. They seem to cut this one down, even bucket to length, and then left it there. You know, I had to work at it to get you know, mainly 24-inch blocks out of it. But as you can see over here, that is the stump from it. They just left it there, and it was pretty good. Once again, a lot of kindling. lumber there. Using my orange Suzuki, I transported all the blocks to this location, which is, I'm sure you can see back there, is right near your house. And right here I split them up into the shakes. As you can see, a little stockpile of them there, and I've got a lot of blocks left that I haven't split up yet. So I will be doing a short demonstration in this video as well. Just on the deck of your cabin now. Admiring the view, of course. It's quite a lovely place up here. But you should see behind me there is the propane shed. You can see the top of the shake roof there. The alternate location for the propane shed, which was suggested up here behind me on top of this rocky knoll, just did not offer a flat surface for dollying the heavy propane tanks into the thing, so I chose this location down here where we are now. The propane tanks were just at the base of these two trees right here, but I'll just pan around here so you can sort of visualize where we are. And there behind me is the propane shed. I found an old can of stain underneath the deck there and stained the outside. I did not put batten on the boards at this point. We'll see how much leakage we get in some rainstorms combined with wind, and if necessary, you know, we can always beef it up there a bit. But I'll move around to another angle here. There you see your cabin in the background. Propane shed there. You can see the two tanks in there now. Black hose leading to it possibly. And I think we should be able to just back the truck right in here and roll off the propane tanks right into the shed without hurting our backs. Anyway, here I am going inside the propane shed. As you can see, the two propane shed tanks here. I did build a small shelf right here and put a couple of tools in here. I could maybe hang those up a bit better. And there's still plenty of room for, you know, to store other things. As I was pointing out in one of my emails, it looks like the sheep have been living down here underneath the deck, and all their droppings are starting to build up already. You know, that's we should probably enclose this so the animals can't live underneath here. Just on your deck here, looking in the window, I don't know if you can see this or not, but closer inspection, that does not look like mouse droppings in there on the floor, but it actually looks like dead wood bugs, or there's probably another name for them, but we called them wood bugs. Anyway, there seems to be a lot of dead ones in there. I don't know what they're doing in there or what's going on, but somebody should probably investigate. One shake. Thinner at this end, at least half an inch thick at this end. Nice and straight, nice and parallel. Lock, line it up, hammer it in. Put it off. Taper slightly.